tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 67 yards. They run here with Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Singletary again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Singletary. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
Here's a diving catch right side. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense from both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen steps away. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Again, they'll throw with Allen on the move to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.